What are we doing today? We're building a shaker station. I think this has got lots of different names, but that's what I'm going to call it, shaker station. It's for, we got a little vibrating motor. It's going to be built onto a frame. The frame's got 1/2-inch mesh right here. And then this is for, we've got a big pile of rotting leaves that's been rotting for 30 plus years. So there's some really good dirt in there, but it's mixed with sticks and this and that and acorns. So we're organically separating stuff, or we are separating the organics from the not quite organics yet. And then it's going into the garden. So this is part of the garden process. So some of the stuff I've got the mesh, of course. Got 2 of these. So we've got the mesh assembly is going to hang from. It's going to hang from that, and then I've got 2 compression springs, basing it really off of one I saw online or on YouTube that this guy built. All my wood down here, I'm making it out of treated 2x4s. Treated because I'm going to build it. It's just going to stay out there by the pile. We'll just throw a plastic tarp over it when we are not using it. Let's get going. Now this one, I'm kind of making it up as I go. Make it so I can get this cart underneath it, or this wagon, and then I also have a wheelbarrow. I got some professionally drawn up sketch there. So front 2x4 is going to be 33 inches, and then I can just put a cross one cross both of them. That'll give me 29.5 clearance underneath it. The base frame, I've got the pieces cut. These are my stringers front and back. These are my stringers left and right. My back legs, and these are my front legs. Well, that was interesting. A little chain reaction there. Bump. This hit that hits my tripod, and over it goes. These can come out. It's self-standing. Whoa. Shaker. Okay, where are we at now? Got the frame all built. This will be the side that we're going to enter. Come in here with the wagon. In the process of building my screen portion now, the sifting part. I'm thinking if I just use leg screws, this thing's shaking, it'll just shake the threads out of here. So I can access here, that way. I can get to a bolt there, and then I'll just go all the way through everything with a really long bolt. I got a plug on there. Time to plug it in and go. Watch it go. One. Yeah. Hey, it works. Woo. So I found these little hooks. I think they're for some boat canopy or something. Those are perfect. As long as the screws hold together. What I ended up doing is I just have a washer kind of pinched in the middle there and my screw on there, and that was enough to hold the spring in place. Here. All right, time has come. First test.
This stuff down here is good. I just don't want to have to nitpick this stuff. Uh-oh, what happened?
So it appears to be working. Probably needs some adjustment. Probably could use some adjustment, but so far so good. I didn't make it like super portable just because this is where it's going to stay. We'll move it probably left and right or up and down a little bit, but we're just going to throw a tarp over it and leave it out here. So. Okay, first load coming out. Some primo dirt.
Primo leaf mold.
Leaf mold? Okay.
Gardener's gold.
Gardener's gold, I guess.
So look at that.
So yesterday we started up the machine for the first time. and had pretty good success, even though after about 1 minute we heard something a little strange start to happen. It seemed like it was at half power for shaking. So we're gonna take it apart today. So that side looks okay to me. This side, this must be on this side then. Oh, look at that. This side looks okay too. So what's wrong? It appears nothing is wrong. So these are still tied to the shaft. Everything's tight. I'll check the tightness of these.
Might help to bring the thing that I'm going there for.
Yeah, don't forget your stuff. So I guess my guess is, since it seemed to be shaking and then it went to half speed, which I just figured this nut came loose and these weren't spinning anymore, is it must have just found it's like a harmonic thing or something that it's like, ooh, kind of slowed down. So maybe it's because we had extra weight, or maybe the springs were settling in, or I don't know. But it was still working. It was just not shaking like it was to start with. So I was gonna say, how tight? Rusty Steve tight, which is usually too tight. I used to do my lug nuts just by feel until on my Mercury I was getting busted. It was time to rotate tires or look at the brakes or something, and I'd have them. Lug nut would be busted off. I thought, why is that busted off? And then I'd have another one. It's like, well, either defective or I'm tightening them too tight. So now I do my lug nuts with a torque wrench. So the stuff we're working with is obviously really leaf dense. The farther down we dig, the better, more dirt like it is. So we might need to put some diverters in here put the diverters on the base so it shoots it more towards the center. Anyway, I think success.